Episode 2. Here we go. It's time to take a look at this dumpster fire. Episode 1 was a doozy, wasn't she? And, well, we're back for episode 2. A long time coming, it feels like, but, oh boy. There was a lot to unpack in episode 1, wasn't there? So, but that's not why we're here. We're here for episode 2. So, we're going to get right into it. Hopefully, you've seen the episode 1 review / rant. I got pretty heated there, but we're here for episode 2 now. I hope you like the video, and I hope you're subscribed. I hope I've earned your subscription today, and hopefully, if I haven't yet, I will by the end of this video. And here we go. So we start with the Wheel of Time trying desperately to be Game of Thrones. It is a blatant and horrible try for their own Red Wedding type situation. It's terribly done. Morghese is ruined immediately. It's amazing that we start with a cold open of Morghese. We haven't seen Camelin at all. We still haven't seen Camelin at all. We start in the White Tower. The Queen of Andor, arguably the most, well, I don't even know if you can argue, the most powerful nation in Randland. The Queen has made a special trip to Tar Valon on a whim. Because, traveling isn't hard. We can just, we don't know how anybody's getting from A to B in the show. They just do it. Oh, well, that's not fair either. They take long boat rides that we don't get to see, where everybody becomes friends and shares their deepest passions and secrets and tie each other's hair and gossip. We don't get to see those boat rides. And we just travel the ways because the ways is just fine. There's nothing wrong with the ways, right? The ways are just good to go. Anybody, if you can open the door, you can get where you're going. It doesn't matter. But whatever. So just travel is just incredibly easy. There's no problems with it. So Morghese just decided to up and come to the White Tower. Letters don't exist apparently. Whatever. I digress. So we got to get Morghese on screen. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're talking about the Ghetto Red Wedding. Because how do they ruin Morghese immediately? Well, she comes in and we get this cold opening about the succession war that she has won. Right? Now, Morghese is supposed to be pretty politically savvy, and not brutal by any means. She's supposed to be very smart, and cunning, and but apparently she's good with murdering children to avoid a succession war, which doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't it make any sense? Well, because she already has a line of succession pretty deep. She's got 2 sons and a daughter coming. So why? So it's like the show knows about something happening that hasn't happened yet. So we have to do a thing because we know there might be a thing later that causes an upheaval in Andor. So you have these noble houses sorry, I skipped right by it. We have these noble houses in Andor. We have the girl from Bear Island here in Game of Thrones. I forget her name. Whatever. She's the Last of Us chick. She's here. We have the strong lady from Arcane, the leader of that nation. She's here as well. I don't know why I can't remember her name, but she's big strong leader of her nation, and then of course we have the rest. Now of course all the evil men, I think it's all the evil men, have to kill all the women to keep there from being another queen that can take over, even though they just swore fealty to her. She's still threatened because she's a coward. But that's how most of the people are in this show. They're all doing cowardly things because they're selfish, and they can't think of anything else better to do. So we get a Red Wedding style murder scene, and it's really tacky and has this tacky music playing over top of it. The poor little child gets murdered because by her bigger brother because I guess he has no soul. I don't know. Like, why? To prevent a succession war that could happen in case a succession war that could happen just in case something happens to Elaine that might happen to keep her from being there if Morghese happens to not be there at any time, or her death is faked. We need to make sure that we kill everybody that was against House Trakand, in case Morghese is died or is kidnapped, because Elaine has to. Oh, and also we have to do it because Elaine might not be readily available at the time to claim the throne. So, this was all to get a fake red wedding, and it's really sad. It's really sad and it's cheap, and it doesn't. I don't. You don't feel anything from it. You just go, "Wow, Morghese sucks." Because she does. They ruin her instantly. Instantly. Okay, so that's our cold open. We get the she's worried about succession because I don't know, because she's afraid her baby's gonna die and somebody will assassinate her. I don't know why she's we apparently we can't trust O's aren't important. I guess O's aren't important in Stormlight anymore either. So I guess O's and fealty, they're not a thing in the old world anymore. We're just, everybody's a liar. When we swear an oath, we don't mean it anymore. So we just have to kill people. You know, what she should have done, what a respected ruler would have done, was bring them close because they're strong warriors and strong-willed, and bring them close and prove to them that you're the rightful leader, and then turn them to your side, and they become an even more powerful ally. But no, we are threatened because we are weak. Morghese is weak. She's not cunning, smart, or politically savvy. She's just a murderer. So that's basically everything in this sums up this TV show for the most part. Of course, we all have to wear red because Andor is red. Fine, I guess. At least they have the lion there. Poor little girl gets murdered. Then we get to the circus. The Vampire Queen is escorting Varen, who happens to be in the White Tower for some reason. We get we get the awkwardest all hail Morghese line. I am very glad that we spend so much time focusing on the main characters, Rand, Perrin, and Mat. In this episode, I think Leanne has more lines than Rand, and maybe more lines than Perrin too. I'm not sure. Perrin edges out Leanne probably by a little bit, just a tad. I'm talking about Leanne, the freaking Morghese has more lines than both of them probably. If I had to count, like it's wild. It's fucking wild. Okay, so we get to Morghese has now made the trek from Andor, from Caemlyn to the White Tower, because she heard a rumor that her daughter was taken out of the tower. So, I do find it. I do have to say something real quick. I do find it very funny that Suan Sanche, the Amerlin seat, is more angry that the Queen of Andor, somebody who you could argue is more powerful than her, maybe, because she's the queen of the most powerful nation in the world. Whereas basically the Amerlin is the leader of the. It's arguable which one is stronger position. They are both very high in this world, but Suan is more pissed off that Morghese doesn't call her mother than she was that Egwene completely disrespected her after taking her accepted test. Morghese is technically Aes Sedai, I think, isn't she? No, she's not. She's just accepted. But still. It's worse. They're on the same level, and Morghese is forced to call her mother, and Egwene is just able to be like, I got the ring, so fuck you. I'm leaving. All I need is your Cracker Jack ring, and that's all I needed. So I don't need to pay respect to the Amerlin anymore. So fuck you. When we all know that Egwene would have been put in penance for months and locked in the tower, she would have never left if she treated the Amerlin like that. There's no way. So I do find it extremely funny that the show forgets that 5 minutes ago they let Egwene stomp all over Suan, yet when Morghese does it, it's a big deal. So it's either a big deal or it's not a big deal. Make up your mind. Is it a big deal or is it not? Make up your mind. So we get this back and forth that doesn't work because we get all the introductions. Sorry, I went back too far. We get all the introductions. Of course, we have Galad and Gawain, and we get our first shot of Elida. And let me see if the Vampire Queen's there. She doesn't like Elida. Ooh, that's I wonder if that's gonna heat up. So we get to look at Gawain, we get to look at Galad, we get to look at Elida, and then we also got to look at Lord Grabal, or as we're calling him in the show, Gabriel. Apparently, fine. So for anybody, spoilers. That is the Forsaken Raven, and apparently everybody loves him. He's quite the chap. Apparently, Ravine is so good with compulsion, he's compulsed everybody into knowing that he is the thing. He is so good at compulsion that just him walking around, he just oozes compulsion. He doesn't have it's compulsion. I am walking around and I am compulsion. Ravine, I am compulsion. Love me. I am compulsion man. All right. So Compulsion Man is there too. So, everybody knows who Grebel is. Gabriel, Gerber, baby food. Yeah. So, and everybody loves him. So, so Suan and Morghese have a stupid back and forth. And then the show forgets that, Morghese coming in outraged and going, I want to see my daughter. And Morghese goes, and I'm sorry, Suan goes, no problem. She's right down the hallway. We'll go get her. Show. This worked better when it was letters and Elaine wasn't in the tower. Therefore, they had to do some stuff to try and delay anything because Morghese was being put off. And that turned her against the Aes Sedai because they found out that they were hiding Elaine. Show. No, Elaine is in the tower, so this doesn't work. So you fail. Good job, show. Way to go. So, moving on. So Morghese goes, show me Elaine, and Susan's like, no problem. Let's go right down the street. We'll take you. No problem. Just chill out. Call me mother, okay, queen bitch. It's okay. Call me mother. We'll take you to your daughter. It's fine. It'll be cool. Calm down. You can have a visit. You guys can drink wine, get drunk, because that's apparently what you guys do. She's been making toilet wine the whole time she's been here. It's been like she's been at home. She had some girl touch her apples. It was fine. Okay, she's good. We get to the walking scene because apparently we forgot our horses. Mandarb, justice for Mandarb. Apparently Mandarb doesn't get any screen time. Aldib doesn't get any screen time either. Rand doesn't get Bella or anybody. So I guess horses are. I guess maybe the horses are on strike because Moiraine killed them. Like maybe the horses are up in arms over the treatment of them in the show. So the horse trainers and the horses themselves went on strike because of how Moiraine treated them in the last episode. It's highly possible. So maybe they had to walk because the horses are on strike. That's what we'll go with. Horses are on strike, so they have to walk everywhere. So they walk, and then we get to the great retcon of the 21st century. No, I'm kidding. We get to The Waygate retcon. You're like, wait a second. Why is there a door on the Waygate? Wait a second. Why are Perrin, Tom, or what? Oh, Tom. Whoa. Tom, no. Why? Tom. Who's a Tom? What are you doing, Steve? Calm down. Why are Perrin, Bane, and Chiad and Loyal walking through a Waygate with a door on it temporarily? Because it's also, I did also think it was funny that, and why is the door melting? So we get the Avacyn leaf retcon, but apparently, he doesn't leave it there. He takes it with him. So it's an actual piece of the door he's taking around with him now. It's not hidden in there, and you just move it. He takes it. So he puts it back. Watch. He puts it back, and it closes. And once it closes and disappears, he takes it back. That's still wrong. Not until he does it on purpose to lock the Waygates permanently. But then also a much better way to travel than all that channeling. So, are we forgetting? So are we now traveling? Is traveling a thing, or are they talking about channeling into the Waygate? Are they talking about it's he's happier that we traveled in the Waygate with the Avacyn leaf, or is he saying that it's better to? What's he saying? Can we travel? Like, can we? I don't understand what's happening. So have we discovered traveling, or is he complaining that Moraine opened it with channeling? So he's happy that he can use his key. Like, what is going on here? I don't understand. Can Moraine now open it still? I don't see why she couldn't. Is that why you left the doors off? Is that why the doors melt? So she can still... It must be because, you find out later, spoiler again, that Alana has already gone through the Waygate to come to the Two Rivers. Why? I don't know! So he closes the Waygate, and it's better than channeling into the Waygate, because channeling into the Waygate is... I guess channeling into Waygate makes Moss and Shin give worse advice. So, Moss and Shin likes it when I open the Waygate with the key. That way it doesn't get mad and it'll let us pass through. So they try to retcon the Waygate. They still screw it up. The doors disappear, which is on purpose, because they still need to allow Aes Sedai or whoever knows how to do it to open the Waygates via channeling. So, what a shit it's still all wrong. But we apparently we remembered we needed to give Loyal something to do, and the ways is supposed to be his expertise. But we also forget there's a big hungry soul-eating rage monster floating around the ways because they're corrupted, because they were a gift to the Ogier from men who could channel. Oh, wait a second. Nope, it's just fine. Moss and Shin just gives psychiatric advice. So either that or Nynaeve. Are we saying Nynaeve killed Moss and Shin? I don't know. I don't. Tell me, show. I don't know. You do this stuff and then you don't. It's like, just stop being so bad. Of course, Sniffer Perrin takes over and he goes, I smell ash. There's footprints here. There's ashy footprints here. Is an ash monster here? Oh, that's weird. Oh, why is there an ash monster here? Then the show remembers that Loyal has a life outside of the Two Rivers and the boys, and that steading is a thing, and the longing is a thing. So we spend 2 seconds, and Perrin goes, "We should have gone to steading." And Bane or Chiad, whichever one's like, "What is a steading, Loyala?" A steading is where... What is the longing, Loyal? Oh, the longing is... That's okay. I don't really care. Let's go. And then off they go. The show remembers that, Loyal... remembers that Loyal likes books, and that Loyal, steadings are a thing. So now they've mentioned steadings and longing, and now they never have to mention it again. Wonderful. So Elaine comes to visit. She meets so this is also why I think he's just doing compulsion all the time. Now notice I don't see we don't the show has decided not to do mystery box tactics with a lot of this stuff. So he's not you can't see any threads or any channeling even though we see it when everybody else does. But apparently I guess he's just compulsing everybody all the time. I guess. Because I'm assuming this little pause she has, because there's a tiny pause where I guess, the eagle-eyed viewer can see that she doesn't recognize Gabriel. She's like, who are you? And then she's like, Gabriel. And it's like, no, it's Gabriel, not Gabriel. But hi. Oh, I love you, Elaine. Come hug me. I'm compulsing you. I'm so good at compulsion. I compulse everything all the time. I have compulsion switched to on. Then Gawain says more words than Rand does in the whole episode, and that's like 5. And then, Raven has this fucking ear thing on, whatever the fuck that is. It's probably going to be some weird fucking compulsion Terrangal or something that helps him be the, master compulsor. Because he's master compulsor, master compulsing all the time. All I do is compulse. I'm compulsing out of my mind, motherfucker. Yeah. Compulse you. I think I've lost my mind. Oh my god. Master compulsor. That's Ravine, man. Master compulsor over here. Okay. So we all have a little chat. No blah 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 black blah 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 blah. You're going home. I don't want to go home. You're going home. I said I suck. You're going home. I don't want to go home. I said I suck. Galad is an asshole. Yes, he is an asshole. Okay. Next scene. So also Galad is just a ultra white knight. He doesn't, it's not because he does what's right no matter the cost. He's just an ultra white knight who doesn't like Aes Sedai. So he actually, it seems like he doesn't like Aes Sedai more than the White Cloaks don't like Aes Sedai. Do you think he's going to become a White Cloak? Moving on. Okay, here we go. Of course, Ravine, is just compulsing his mind off. So then we go to all right. So let's back the truck up here a second. Okay, so Matt has decided to stay in Tar Valon with Nynaeve because Matt believes that Nynaeve is the only person that can help Matt cure of this horrible disease, this horrible brain cancer that is giving him all these memories. He believes that that Nynaeve is the only one that can help him cure it. So what does Nynaeve do to help him cure it? Takes him to the doctor. I'm not kidding. This chick who they paid extra money, I guess, to hang around Matt is here, waiting to touch his horn of Valyr, apparently. The doctor says, "Hey, Nynaeve, you can't cure the mind. It's a tricky wicket. You can't. The mind is a tricky patient. You can't. It slips away. It's slippery. It's like it has a grasp on you, but you can't. Like it's like healing death. You can't do it." So you know what we're doing here? Do you know what we're doing here? Do you? Because I think I do. So here's this is a spoiler, so I'm going to get it out fast. So spoiler for the books. Spoiler for the books. If you don't want to hear it, or you're not going to finish with the books, give me 30 seconds. Here we go. it is my thought that Nynaeve is going to cure his mind problems instead of curing Stilling. So we're going to have this problem with Matt's mind. Nobody can cure it. It's impossible to cure. We can't do it. We've used every resource we know how to use. And then Nynaeve is going to probe his mind when she actually figures out how to channel again for whatever reason. And she's going to cure Matt. And everybody's going to go, how did you do that? That's supposed to be impossible. How? And she's not going to cure the other thing. It's just, she's going to cure this. So this is going to be a replacement for the actual thing that she's supposed to do that's amazing. So that's what I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing, is she's going to cure his mind sickness instead of the other thing. Let me know if you think I'm right in the comments. I know I'm right. I would be surprised if I'm not right. But I can't wait for them to all go oogling over her when she cures Matt's mind cancer. And everybody's like, oh, that's supposed to be impossible. Moving on. So Matt is confident Nynaeve can hear him. So that's why they're in Tarvalin, for her to not do anything to try and cure him. She takes him to the doctor. Then we do some politicking in the hallways. Morghese and Suwan are politicking in the hallway. Also, the timing's a little bit weird because we go from this room where she's like, okay, I will take you right to her room right away. And apparently, I guess it's sort of close, but she goes in here, so this must be taking place the same time as, well, no, because the boys are there too. So where's Morghese right now? Because I thought she was taking Morghese right to Elaine. So Elaine went to the room to see her brothers and Gabriel and her mother, but Suwan has taken her to see Elaine in another place, even though Elaine came to see them. What? Morghese demanded to see Elaine. If she just stayed in her room, she would have seen Elaine sooner. Instead, we have now grabbed Morghese and walked her to her room, which Elaine is not at now. So Elaine is now talking to her brothers, yet, we do the break for the healing, then we have Morghese and Elaine, or Morghese and Suwan in the hallway, and she's now magically back in her room. What? No. Shit editing. Christ, do better. You see what I'm saying? It's all a mess. If she just stayed in her room, she would have seen her earlier. Elaine came to them. Was Suwan just walking Morghese around in circles, waiting for Elaine to get home after visiting her family? And why did she... I don't know why I'm trying to make sense of this. It makes no sense. Morghese says, hey, bitch, you're coming home. And she's like, I don't want to come home. And Morghese's like, too bad. It's like, okay, great. We then get some fake sword training. This is not sword training. This is sword dancing. They're doing yet another sword kata, because that is all apparently Lan knows how to do, is sword katas. Then Lan goes, look, buddy, I am stoic. I am fierce. Do you want to talk about your feelings and hold hands? Because I'll do that for you. My nipples haven't been touched in weeks. I could use a good cry, Rand. So if you would like to share your feelings, I would love to get it off my chest. We can share each other's feelings. We can braid our hair. We can, is something bothering you? You can talk to me, buddy. We can talk. Really, I'm sensitive. I know I'm stoic, but I'm a sensitive guy. We can have a chat. It's like no judgment here. No judgment zones, Rand. We can... Hell, if you want to, we can cuddle. Steppen used to be my cuddle buddy, but, if he cuddled with me, he wouldn't have killed himself. But, because I'm that good. I'm that sensitive. Okay? Fierce. But also sensitive. So, something's on your mind, buddy. We can talk. Call me. Okay? Yeah. I'm a good listener. And Rand's like, Are you trying to sleep with me? I'm pretty sure he's like, are you trying to? No, I'm not doing that, Lan. You can't stick your foot up my butt. Nope, nope, no toe up the butt. That's only for Moraine. So we get the fake sword training. Thank God. We get about half a second of it. Fake, 5 seconds probably. And that's going to be all the sword training Rand gets for the show. So the fake sword training that's not sword training is going to be it. So I'm so glad they took time to do fake sword kata training for Rand so he can not use a sword. Probably, we'll see. Who knows? He's probably not going to use a sword. So, but then Avienda continues to be a bitch and annoying, and nobody likes her. She's completely her delivery is horrible. Every time she talks, I hate the character more. She's condescending. She's annoying. She's just she's like, why would anybody give her the time of day? Avienda sucks. Like, she's terrible in this show. Her delivery is bad. The character is written terrible. The lines, she's horrible. Can't you see she's trying? Yes, he's trying real hard to sword fight, but Lan won't teach him. I skipped by the part where Moraine accuses Rand of beating Egwene up, because Rand is an abuser too now. But just a small thing, Yeah, she straight up accuses Rand of beating her up. She's like, "Is that? I see fresh bruises on your face, and it's not. I healed the other ones. Is he beating the shit out of you at night? Do you like it rough? I listen too. I'm just as good at listening as Rand because I'm interested. I'm Moraine. I'm interested in this stuff. I like women. Thank you, Moraine. Yeah. So asshole Evian. I don't even want to talk about Evian. She's terrible. Why? I don't even want to talk about it. Fucking, it's just, she's so bad. It's just, it's one of those characters on the screen that just, like, you see and start hearing her talk, and your mind shuts down and takes you to a happier place because you don't want to hear it. Yeah, that's her. But apparently, the Two Rivers is the best place on Earth. It's the happiest place on Earth. It's clean. Hey, it's clean. The good people live there. It's so clean. It's like the Shire, guys. It's like the Shire. We find Murder River. There's Murder River where Egwene was murdered at the very first moment of the show. It was, when Nynaeve kills her by pushing her off a cliff. We then get, the multicultural Edmonds Field. They had to, of course, show that they rebuilt the Wine Spring Inn from scratch, which cost another few $1 million. Hopefully they don't burn it down this time and forget that they have to be in the Two Rivers, but they probably will. They seem to be enclosed by a lot more trees than they were before, so they must have had to pick a new location. It would be interesting to get a back shot of the Two Rivers set now and before they burnt it down, but whatever. We then get some, we get Perrin having flashbacks of murdering his wife in the blacksmith, which is now open to the air and not enclosed like it was when he was there and murdered him. So I don't know why this is invoking memories at all, since it looks like it's a completely different blacksmith. But whatever. Perrin murdered his wife. Remember? Do you remember? There's the back shot. I'm pretty sure Edmonds Field did not look like that in season 1. I would have to. They grew a lot of trees. Man, they grow those trees fast in Edmonds Field. Woo-wee. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then we sneak upstairs and we find Alana full of blood and ashes because she rubbed Ivon's ashes on her face and she won't take them off until she cries enough. And she's mad, bro. She's big mad. Alana's here, yay! She's big mad. Oh God. All right. Morghese is talking to the Vampire Queen. No, 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 she's not. Oh, Morghese and Elida are plotting as they do. Don't care. More Aes Sedai politicking. Suan has more lines. The Vampire Queen is just aching to bite her and get that sweet sweet blood, but she has to hold off. Then we get to, yeah, I'm not paying much. They're talking. It's all just, Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Min shows up in some weird ass outfit. Um, I have no idea who's doing the wardrobe for this season, but like, come the fuck on. What are you doing? So Min is in some weird ass pantsuit. It's not a fucking shirt and breeches. I also missed the scene where we found that Moraine, or I'm sorry, Suwan even knows who the fuck Min is. But Min is just all of a sudden there working for them, giving them stuff in her white pantsuit. Um, because apparently they were on a boat ride too, and we missed that. So yeah, so Min is working for Suwan because they're besties. We then get to the scene where Matt is trying to seduce people with the Horn of Valyr because he's an idiot. Great. And then it's of course interrupted by the boys are having a fun fight. They're whacking each other's swords together. And we get a very cringe fight scene between the boys. It's really bad. It's not good. I don't care what you say. We're gonna break it down. It's terrible. It's a bunch of flippy kicks and nonsense, missing your marks and swinging at air, and it's terrible. Min is of course there watching Matt because she's thirsty for his hog. And then we do some more flippy kicks, and then the girls are summoned to Suwan. We of course get the Easter egg of Suwan's lockbox because we got to focus on the important things. Let me see if I can get a shot of it. Maybe. Nope, they come in the door. I tried to get a better player going for this, but we get the novice in here that's like, hey, there's a note for you. Everybody's googling over my brothers. Your brothers are assholes. Oh, thanks. I love them. Well, we can't help who we love, even though they're assholes. Thanks, Nynaeve. You're the best. Oh boy, they're completely unlike you. Well, fuck you. Is the line from the trailer in there, or did they change it? I'm gonna have to look at that later. Cause the trailer, she calls them assholes. Wait, did I miss it? Is it a different line than the trailer? I think it is. That's crazy. I just noticed that that's different than the arrogant. Doesn't she call them arrogant pricks in the trailer? That's wild. I'm gonna have to find that out. My goodness. Sorry, I got distracted there. So they're called to Suwan's office. She says you're gonna hunt the Black Aja. Fine, don't care. It honestly is one of those silly things in the books. They're sort of doing it in the book, or sort of doing what's in the books with having them hunt the Black Aja. Fine. It's I guess good for you that they're actually you have Elaine and Nynaeve hunting down Black Sisters. But whatever. It's you have an untrained accepted and somebody that can't channel hunting the most dangerous people on the earth. Yeah, here we go. So this is where we get the line to excuse that Tam and Abel aren't around. Instead of them going to the White Tower to hunt for their sons and demand their return because they haven't heard word of their sons, Tam and Abel Tam Althor and Abel Cawthon have saved Perrin's family that's not even dead. They have rushed them to a safe house, so never to be seen again. So Tam and Abel Cawthon and Tam Althor and Bran Alvear are all gone. I guess they couldn't afford Tam's actor. Okay, moving on. So Perrin finally asks about his family. We get some word that there's Trollocs out in the there's Trollocs hiding in the forest. Perrin doesn't seem to care. Perrin doesn't seem to care. The freaking the IE, nobody seems to care that there's IE woman hanging out. Um, and that they're stupid. I thought they were supposed to be watching the perimeter. They wanted to make the hold safe, right? They gave the IEO lines earlier, Uh, I thought they were supposed to be protecting her hold. No, okay, let's eat some food instead. Great. Then Bane calls them all cowards, and Alana's like, Alana and Mascom like, yeah, this is a feisty one. I like her. We can take her into our bedroom. Mascom, I don't know why you're here. I don't care. Can you please go away? Totally useless character. Has no point. No point. Shouldn't be here. You're going to be taking roles and events from better men. Go away. Go away. Alana can go away with you. Nobody wants them around. I shouldn't say nobody, but I know I don't. It's nice that Perrin admits to the murder of Jeffrey Bornhold, because he is a murderer. He did murder him in cold blood, so that's a good thing. Thank you. I'm glad you murder him. But you sort of should be concerned about the Trollocs, so you should sort of like, we'll see if he actually negotiates with them and says, I'll turn myself in after the Trollocs are dealt with, or if he just turns himself in and then they're like, maybe Dane will make the decision for him, be like, no, it's okay, we need your help. Like, it's going to be something ridiculous, but, he forgot that there's a Trolloc imminent threat on the border, so he should probably stipulate that, he wants to make sure his people are safe first. But, we'll see if we get there. I mean, it's sort of in the books. This part, sort of, but Mascom and Alana muddy the waters, and, he's not there because he cares. He's there because he's a coward. But we're getting closer, I guess. Sort of, maybe. Rand, of course, is in a fuck shack with Lanfear. Because Lanfear is apparently, Lanfear is able to do 18 things at once. So she's fucking with Egwene at the same time as she's trying to fuck Rand, and then she teases him and says, "No, I'm only holding your wiener. You can't use it." And then she's tormenting Egwene at the same time as Rena. And then, oh, Loyal's also here. He's not dead, by the way. I do love how Loyal is the same height as Perrin. Just have to say, I know random thought of the video, but you can't. Yeah, Loyal is actually. I think with the hair, Loyal is shorter than Perrin. I think Perrin is bigger than an Ogier, which is wild to me. But whatever, we don't care, right? So back to the the all important fucking scene. So we go. I don't know why we line up these scenes of everybody being horny in this show, but Rand is big horny for Lanfear. Lanfear is big horny for Rand. Egwene is being tormented, but at the same time as Lanfear is trying to be fuck with Rand. And then I don't know if she pulls herself out because she's just a master of dreaming already, or if she's pulled out by Bayer, because this is not Ames. It's not Ames. Amis. I say Ames. I'm sorry. Amis. This isn't Amis. This is Bayer. Amis wasn't cast in the show. So Egwene is, I don't know if she saved herself or if she was pulled out. It sure seems like from what she said, she's like, what did I do? And then it's like, do. I have joined the X-Men. Look at my belt. I am Mrs. Fantastic. Ah. Then she's kicked out of the dream. We're back to cuddling. So more horny cuddle times. We got to get some more cuddle times. She also says that she's a big strong woman. She would kill Rena again because fuck Rena. And I'm tired of seeing Rena. I'm tired. Can we just move the fuck on, please? apparently not. Then we, of course, get to the all-important scene of Matt being mad that let's see if I can get there without skipping over in the player, because the player sucks. There we go. Matt is sitting there. Matt is sitting here listening to Galad and Gowan on opposite sides of him get busy, which is pissing him off because Matt wants to get busy. It's all he wants to do. Instead of doing anything else, like leaving his room and going about the city to a bar or somewhere to play dice or to do anything else, he's just sitting in his room waiting for somebody to show up at random so he can fuck them. That is seriously what Matt's doing. He's just sitting here listening to two other guys fuck women. And he's just sitting here listening, hoping somebody comes to his door so he can fuck them. He's not out dicing. He's not out having fun. There's no reason he needs to be in this room either. Remember, the reason he's secluded before is because he was just massively healed and he's recovering because of the Shatter Logoth dagger. We have none of that here. He just has stupid brain farts. And he has brain cancer, apparently. So there's no reason that he should be sequestered to his room. He can go about the city and do whatever the fuck he wants. Instead, he's just sitting here listening to them screw and being pissed off at them because they're screwing and he's not. Seriously. Like, if he's fidgeting, he's like, oh man, why am I not screwing? Oh my god, why am I not screwing? I want to be screwing. I'm so horny. This show is so horny. I wish I was. Min's here. I don't want to screw you. Nobody wants to screw you. Let's get the. And Min's like, Matt, you're a dumbass. And she's like, oh yeah, I know. And then Matt's about to leave without the horn of Illyria. He's just gonna leave the horn on the table. She's like, Matt, grab the horn. And she's like, how do you know about the horn? And she's like, you're a dumbass, you idiot. That's how. You're telling everybody, you stupid fuck. They have fucked up Matt so much. It is freaking ridiculous how messed up Matt is. Well, Rand too. But Matt is such an idiot. He's not charming. He's not suave. He's not cunning. He's an idiot. He is literally an idiot. He is an arrogant idiot. He's arrogant for he's one of those. He's arrogant for nothing. I blew a horn. I'm the horn sounder, and I fought on a bridge for 5 seconds. Then I threw a spear at my best friend and almost killed him. I'm so good. Of course, Min has all the agency. Min says, "Come on, let's go," and we go. And then we have, Elaine, the alcoholic, who professes how much she needs the drink. When Gabriel comes in the room and says, "Hey, I got wine," she's like, "Thank God I haven't drank for like 5 minutes. I'm starting to get the shakes." So, Elaine and Gabriel get drunk because she ran out of toilet wine and she didn't have any more apples for anybody to touch. So she has to drink Gabriel's wine to get her drunk on. So they drink and they're merry and they have a nice talk. He takes whatever that ear thing off is. I'm guessing that's going to be some sort of compulsion device or Terran Grawl maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what else it would be. I don't know why he has a giant ear ornament. I don't know if I can get a good shot of it, but you've seen it before. It's like this massive thing on his ear. Like they make it a point to watch him take it off after he pours that drink. Oh. I can't see the ear thing. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yes. Yes, I want the drink. Please, let me drink. You want some? Of course I want some. Does a chicken have feathers? Oh. Do you want some? Yes, I desperately want some. She desperately needs that drink. She needs that drinky drink because, if she's not drunk, then she's not living. And then he takes his yeah, there it is. I don't know if you saw it, but here, let me try and get a close up on it here. Once they give their cheers, he does the drinky drink, and because, we're drinking. Oh my god, fucking. How long do you have to say cheers for? Fuck it. I can't believe it. Take your ear thing off so I can see it, you stupid idiot. There it is. There's the stupid ear thing. Okay, whatever the hell that thing is. If it's not a Terran Grawl of some sort, then I don't know what the fuck it is. Of course, he also looks like he's wearing his little fucking sling ring too. His Forsaken sling ring, whatever the fuck that is. But Master Compulsion is also always Master Compulsioning. We talk about Morghese, and he says there's trouble at home. The populace is rebelling, which is supposed to be them foreshadowing that he's fucking things up for Morghese, because he is. But they're not in Camelin. What's a Camelin? I don't know. Fuck Camelin. We're in the White Tower right now, so it only takes months to travel between places. Well, it should. They probably take a week. Who am I kidding? They take a day to get to Camelin. What am I talking about? So then we get this self-professed by Rafe Judkins wonderful scene from the books, where Matt gives the Horn of Valyr to Siuan Sanche. It's not in the books. Hello, Jesus Christ. Matt never gives the book, never gives the Horn of Valyr to Siuan in the book. It doesn't happen. The showrunner says this scene right here. The showrunner says it was a wonderful scene in the books when Matt gives Siuan the Horn of Valyr. He says that. It's in an interview. This is the person that says he's a giant fan of the books. He hasn't read them. At least not since his mother read to him when he was 5 or whatever it was. Shout out to Salty. So, of course, Siuan, being the masterful politicker she is, calls Matt an idiot, and Matt slowly realizes he's an idiot, and then she goes, "Oh, you're a hero," and he goes, "No, I'm not." And she goes, "Yes, you are," and then that's the end of the scene. Then we go to Elaine and Morghese, and she goes, "Morghese, Mamacita, I don't want to go home." And she goes, "But you're going home." And she goes, "I want to be Aes Sedai." And she's like, "You're going home." He's like, "I want to be Aes Sedai Queen." And she's like, "You're going home." And she's like, "It's more powerful. I'm better off to you if I'm Aes Sedai Queen. I don't want to go." And she's like, "Okay, fine. But your brothers are staying." It's like, okay, good. That's it. We then get the scene that breaks everything. Moraine is able to watch Rand. So Moraine doesn't understand why Rand wants to fight with a sword and train with a sword. Well, part of it is probably because there's nobody to train him on how to use the one power, you stupid idiot. And whatever tools he can use would probably be good to. You have a master swordsman there. He's literally one of the best, if not the best, blade master in the world. If he's not the best, he's top 5 for sure. You'd probably want to utilize that if you're going to be attacked on all sides. But why are you training with swords? The funny thing is he's not really training with swords. He's just dancing around with them. So he's not really doing sword training. So that's the funny part. They're just doing interpretive dance. Okay, they're not really sword fighting. So, you're wrong, but then this is also the part where Moraine stares right at Rand as he channels, and she can see him channeling. And they get everything wrong here. Everything wrong. They never say about how, see, watch. You can see it. So he is now channeling. I guess he's always channeling fire. I guess that's the only thing he can channel, but I haven't figured out how they've decided to make channeling work. They just color it, and oh, that's yellow, that's freaking spirit. Oh, that's white, that's spirit too. That's blue, that's water. That's oh my goodness. I know people want to. The channeling is awful. Okay, it's awful. It's awful. Okay. A Discovery of Witches does channeling better. Way better, in my opinion. But if you haven't seen that show, you don't know what I'm talking about. So Moraine just sits here and says she trusts him, and she pretends to know what Rand is talking about. Apparently, no. So now, look, she is looking at him channeling, so she can see Rand channeling. Okay. Show, what are you doing? And apparently, he can hold off the taint because the taint wasn't there. Or whatever, the dirtiness, since men are dirty, apparently he can hold off the dirtiness until he wants to let it through. Because it wasn't dirty until he goes, oh, it's dirty too. And then the dirty stuff comes on top of the channeling. They complete, so Saidin and anybody that's a holder on that Saidin and Saidar are actually in this show is fooling themselves. Because it's not the same thing. They treat the male and the female as like it's not the struggle and the fight for the men, the raging anger of Saidin that you have to frickin' grasp and hold on to and struggle and fight, whereas you embrace and let it overwhelm you with Saidar, the two halves of something that make a whole that are completely different, that make it stronger when together. No. It's none of that. And she can see it. It's crazy that they messed that shit up. She is looking right at it. Why are you training with swords? Oh, maybe because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this. Oh, but wait, yes I am when I need it to be. When I need it to, I can control it fine. I can shoot missiles into Turok Dinosaur Hunter's head. No problem. Then Morghese comes and says, Suan, you're a bitch. And she goes, thanks, bye. And then she's like, Elida's staying to fuck with you. And she's like, great. And then she's like, oh, my boys are staying too because they're going to be warders. And she's like, great. And that's it. And then for some reason, Avienda, who is the one leading them to the waste, gets mad at them because she's a terrible leader and walks them into an Aiel trap of her own people that are guarding their borders. And she's like, what? Who did you tell? Who did you tell? Did you tell the mystery ferryman who's flying around that we're going to the Aiel Waste? How dare you? There's no way anybody found me. I'm a master guide. There's no way that I just walked you into an Aiel trap. I'm Aiel. Oh, wait, they're my friends. It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's your clan. Why do you care that they're there? It doesn't matter. You should be happy to see them. It's your clan. Why are you mad that they're there? Why are you mad? It doesn't make any sense. That wraps up this whole show. It doesn't make any sense. None of it. It's ridiculous. Man. And that's the end of the episode. That's it. Sorry, I think that's the previously on for the next one. Then we of course get we recite prophecy because the show has remembered that there's prophecy's a thing. But if all these they're outing themselves at the same time here. They're reading the prophecies, and all the prophecies use what? The word he or him. So why was there this question whether the Dragon Reborn was a male or a female when all the prophecies refer to the Dragon Reborn as a man? Why is there any question that it's a man if all the prophecies say he, him? Because we're dumb and we wanted to avoid it. But now that we're this far in and we have to address prophecy, we're just hoping that you ignore that it says he and him. We're just hoping you forget it and that you don't remember that we tried to make this mystery box nonsense about frickin' who's the Dragon Reborn and the sad thing is they're still gonna try and make Egwene the Dragon Reborn, or a major part of it. She's gonna make the Dragon Reborn stronger. The Dragon Reborn is stronger with Egwene when they're bonded together. His power goes up tenfold because she can help control him, or some bullshit. It's I don't know. Episode 2 was garbage. It was above all other things, it was actually very, very boring. Not like it's a whole bunch of like weird politicking between Morghese and Elida and Suan. We for a show for a season that they said they're refocusing on Rand and Perrin. There has been shockingly little Rand and Perrin. So yeah, don't anybody that believes a word out of their mouths at this point, like, come on, I got a Subaru to sell you, like Ishmael. All right, the season is not going to be about Rand and Perrin. We're 2 episodes in here, and there is shockingly little of the two. Okay, and like I feel like we've had more Suan and Morghese than Rand and Perrin. It's wild. Holy crap. So, this episode was once again terrible. You got a few little, little snippets of stuff that is sort of in the books, but they of course screw it up. It's drawn from the books, but then they mess it up. Mascom and Alana are like on a warpath in frickin' the Two Rivers for some fucking reason. You think like I maybe I missed it. I must have missed it. Why is Alana in the Two Rivers? Like, you think she'd be going after Leandrin and Tanchico? I must have missed it. I don't know. Min is all of a sudden working for Suan and their besties. Galad and Gawain can't sword fight. Galad is an asshole, not because he does the right thing, but because he's a white knight supreme. Master Compulsor Ravine is always compulsing. He's got the compulsion switch set to auto. He's always compulsing no matter where he goes. It's all just, and then over all of it, okay, the direction is shit. The editing is shit. The costumes are wildly bad. And then you have this just ridiculously weird musical score underneath all of it that just makes it so weird and awkward. Music can be another character to your show or movie. Lord of the Rings proved that. The Matrix proved that. There's a lot of things that have proved that if you have freaking a good musical score, it helps so much with just your emotions towards certain events. And this show does not understand that at all. It doesn't get the sound design is just like, you get the swing swong swing 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 of swords when nothing is and then just the music is just awkward, and it takes you out of every scene. And they don't do anything right. They don't do anything right. So, tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have the episode 3 review coming out real soon because episode 4 is right around the corner. So thank you for watching, and we will see you soon for the next one. Bye. Tell me what you think in the comments. Hit the like. Hope you're subscribed. Love you all. Bye.